Hey guys, Ju22 here, and this will be our last match before the Super Show for the year 1998 will occur. And before we get to there, we have ourselves a matchup right now. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on our show, we have Bret the Hitman Hart. And I'll tell you one thing about Bret Hitman Hart, or just Bret Hart, I guess. The thing about Hart is that he is one of the greatest technical wrestlers ever in the history of professional wrestling. And, you know, I mean, his technical prowess is second to none, but his charisma is just as, you know, awesome as his in-ring ability. But of course, his opponent is... So we have Bob Barker and Bret Hart. So this one is going to be an intense match, to say the very least, because, well... Oh no, wait a minute. Here comes the WWE Champion, Adam Sandler, and he's going to join Jerry the King Lawler and Michael Cole on commentary over in the radio section, but thankfully I'm over in the booth. Upstairs to witness this event. But let's begin with a clothesline on a Bob Barker, and I'm surprised Bob got up that quickly. But an arm breaker right to Bret Hart. So for those of you who are watching this, if this is your first time seeing Bret Hart, prepare to be amazed. Although right now, Bob Barker's not going to let him do it. I mean, then again, Bob Barker is a former 5-time champion of the world. So, and even at his age, he still has a lot left in the tank, if you ask me. An elbow smash onto Bret Hart. Then a reversal by Bret Hart. And a knee breaker right to Bob Barker, which is a good idea if you want to soften up the knees. I mean, let's face it. I mean, he's, by he, I mean Bob Barker. I mean, he's a tremendous athlete in his own right, even at his age, but he's not exactly a spring chicken like he used to be. But a double knee arm breaker. So I guess Bob is going to go for the arm, I suppose. And a dragon screw right to Bob Barker. You turn it down just a little bit. Okay. A crucifix. And a spine buster onto Bret Hart. In fact, these two, they may not know each other well, but But as far as Bob is concerned, I mean, Bob can do it all. I mean, he can fight with the best of them, he can wrestle with the best of them, and he can do everything in between. So he knows what to expect from Bret Hart, even though he hasn't wrestled Bret Hart all that much. But Bret Hart, also another technical wrestler, he knows possibly what Bob is going to do. And he also knows every counter to every move that he has felt over the course of his 15-year career, or at least up to the point that Bret Hart has experienced. Then a knee right to the arm, so it's clear that Bob is going for the arms and the Hitman is going for the legs of Bob Barker. So we'll see which strategy is going to work out. A back suplex onto Bob. Sorry. I had to sneeze there. Anyways. Where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. Countered into a belly-to-belly suplex by Bob Barker. I tell you one thing. Then as now, Bob is one of the greatest of all time, especially in the television business. Being the host of The Price is Right for as long as he was. And, you know, I really enjoyed The Price is Right. It's one of the greatest game shows of all time. But, wait a minute, what's he doing here? Oh, wait a minute. He's going to go for a pile driver. A pile driver right to Bret Hart. But is this it? 1, 2, no! Kick out. Well, then again, you had to expect Bret Hart was going to bring it, and he's brought it. In fact, he kicked out of that pile driver attempt. Yeah, out of the pile driver, I should say. Not very many people can kick out of a pile driver because, you know, the pile driver is very, very devastating. As is. And another double knee arm breaker. So right now, Bret needs to just relax or just, you know, think of a way to, you know, stop Bob, because right now Bob is doing a great job on Bret Hart. And then an elbow right to the head of Bob Barker. A kick and a punch right to the left arm of Bret Hart. So he continues to go after the arm. And an arm drag onto Bret Hart. Ooh, and an inverted backbreaker. That's not going to be good for Bob's back, I'm telling you. And now, what's this? A flapjack up against the top rope onto Bob Barker. Barker takes him down with an STO. Then a pinfall cover. 1. No, just a 1 count on Bret Hart. Then an armbar right to Bret Hart. Right now, Bret Hart is, well, I don't want to say he's losing because, well, you never know. But wait, 1, 2, no, almost had a 3, just by about about a second away from getting it done. Belly-to-belly suplex onto Bob Barker. A hammerlock, a crossbody with a pinfall cover. 1, no, just a 1 count by Bret Hart. I mean, I expected a decent, if not great match from them, and so far they've delivered. A back suplex onto Bob Barker. A A takedown by Bob Barker. And, oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, 2 consecutive knees right to the nuts of Bret Hart. And not even Bret Hart can counter that. Except for a back suplex, I guess. But a leg drop onto Bob Barker. And, uh-oh, Barker is pissed. Now what's Barker going to do here? Well, then a hammerlock. A bulldog onto Bob Barker. Oh, but Bob gets up though. But then a clothesline to send him down to the floor again. And could this be it? 1, 2, no. So this match has gone back and forth. So, I mean, anybody could win right here, right now. And a couple of right hands. Then a reversal. A knife-edge chop. Oh, then a sleeper hold right to Bret Hart. Is Bret Hart going to go down right here? Bret Hart. Oh my God, he just tapped out. My God. So he just made a submission specialist in Bret Hart tap out? Then again, this is wait a minute. What the hell? Is that? No way. Folks, I'm not sure if you saw who he was, but folks, that's Alex Trebek! Alex Trebek from Jeopardy, and he just attacked Bob Barker. Oh, but wait a minute. I should have realized this. Because, well, as successful as Jeopardy has been, especially up to that point in '98, only The Price is Right had more viewership than Jeopardy. Wheel of Fortune was actually tied with Jeopardy, but that just goes without saying. But still, what the hell, Alex? What the hell? Well, folks, we'll find out what Bob is going to do with Alex, but that's going to be the show, and I'll be taking a couple of days off, at least from recording, to get ready for the Super Show, or so that way I can televise it for you guys. Because previously it has never been televised before until now. So, but as far as Alex Trebek and Bob Barker are concerned, we'll find out what's going to happen with those two. But until then, this is Taju22 signing off. Have a great day, everybody.